Hello everyone, this is Flatline, and today I'm going to be doing a PvT build. We're going to be doing the, haven't done that many builds lately, and the ones I've been doing lately have been all-ins. So I want to go back to my root, and that's straight up macro games, and today we're going to be doing Startail Parting's Fast 3 Nexus build. There's two different variations to it. There's the, where you get 3 bases and then you go to like 7 gateways, and then you pressure a lot with a lot of zealots, a lot of sentries and zealots, all that kind of gateway stuff. But recently he showed a different variation to it because so many people have adapted to his 7 gate pressure that he goes for a 5 gate instead, and he gets double forge, Twilight Council, and he just chronoboosts the heck out of charge. So your charge will finish right when he pushes, or generally around that time. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna go with a 9 pylon, 13 gateway. Actually, I have to go soon, so I'm gonna try to do this real quickly, and then I'm gonna upload it and leave my computer idle while it's uploading. So the description might be really vague. Probably doesn't have the build order itself. So don't freak out. I'll try to fill it in a little bit more. But I'm pretty sure I should go over this pretty well. So all you're going to do is just chronoboost your probes. Then you want to stop probes at 17. You want to stop probes at 17. You want to get this gas. About 15 supply. I got it pretty early because I don't know exactly what's spawning yet. If he has this spawn, I don't know if I want to do this build because my third's facing him, so it's gonna be a lot easier for him to engage at my third. So that's why I got this pretty early, but I'm not gonna mine it until I throw down my Nexus. So once I throw down my Nexus, you're gonna see me put 2 guys in gas, and I'm gonna find out, okay, he's back at his base. Oh, fast expansion, perfect. And get out of here. And then you're gonna get, once you see that he's doing a macro build, you get 18 supply or 18 probe, and then 18 Cybernetics Core. Now there's more stuff about what happens if you run gas, what happens if he's doing 2 racks, all that kind of stuff. I can't really fill in that much, so I'm just gonna cover what if he was doing a fast expand, because right now in the metagame a lot of Terrans are doing just a fast 1 rack fast expand right now. So I'm just gonna go with that. You're gonna make a zealot whenever you can. I'm gonna keep this probe alive. I'm gonna put up the proxy pylon so I can feint some pressure. This zealot was a little bit late, unfortunately for me, but it's okay. It's okay. So meanwhile, you're just gonna be constantly chrono boosting out probes. That's all you're doing with your chronos right now. All your chrono boost is dedicated to probes because he's not really gonna be doing any kind of early attack. And then when you can't really do that as well. This is a pretty good map to do some marine pressure, like a 5 racks marine, because this is a pretty wide ramp. But 1, it's cross map, so it's not really close to one another. And then 2, it's you're gonna be putting on pressure, or you're gonna be getting map control with your first initial units coming out of your gateway. So he's gonna be playing the defensive role, and you're gonna be playing the aggressive, or the aggressor, I guess you could say. He's doing pretty much the standard, getting his 3 racks up. Should be getting a factory soon, and an engineering bay. Meanwhile, once the sentry gets out, you should be able to afford a Nexus. That's what you're gonna do. You're still gonna be making sentries from here. I'm gonna add 2 more gateways, about 50% of the gateway. I honestly wish I got these a little bit sooner, but it's okay. It's okay. And then you want to add on 2 more gateways whenever you can afford it. Once you get those established, you want to take your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th gas immediately. This is just so you can have enough gas for your sentries. You want to have about 5 sentries. When you do this push, kind of like he's gonna be like freaking out a little bit. Hey, what is he doing? Looks like he's putting on pressure. Maybe I need to sit back and wait just a little bit. You'll see a lot of Terrans. They'll move out before they even have medevacs out, so they can clear the area so the medevacs can join the army and they can have like a 10-second cut, or they can cut off 10 seconds and get there, and their attacks actually be a lot faster. So you applying this pressure makes it where they're kind of like uncomfortable to move out until they have medevacs. So that way, if they get force fielded, you can like kill them and stuff. You can lift up your units, I mean, and drop them behind the force field so they can be fine. So I'm waiting on these warpgates to finish up so I can warp in additional zealots. Now you want to show your units so you can freak out just a little bit. He's actually keeping very, very calm. I really like this by him. He's actually playing pretty well. I don't know why he made a Reaper. I think that was a misclick by him. Meanwhile, back at your base, you want to get Double Forge, Twilight Council, and then once you get those 3 buildings, you want to add on your 5th and 6th gases at your 3rd. And you want to constantly chrono charge. I'm trying to retreat as fast as possible. He is stemming, so I'm trying to use force fields to kind of like buy time for me. I do not want to lose these sentries if I don't have to. And unfortunately, Marines are pretty damn skinny, so I'm gonna lose. It looks like I lose 2 of them, unfortunately. It's time for me to get the heck out of here. Now every stem though is actually kind of helping me a little bit because his medevac energy is gonna be really, really low. But he is sniping off my sentries, which is quite annoying. You can see he does snipe on both of them. Now he's gonna have a little drop here. He doesn't have that many units. You also want to add on, I forgot to say this, add on your 8 gateways. You want to have 8 gateways. Once you start off charge, basically when you're retreating, you should be getting your all the way up to 8 gateways. I'm losing a couple of probes. That's not the biggest deal because of the fact that I have this 3rd. So it's okay to lose some probes. Is there a way where I can show it? Okay, so I lost 9 workers from this. I'm dealing with this quite well. My charge is done. You see how charge kind of finishes around that time. I wasn't able to buy as much time as I wanted, unfortunately. Like I said, this guy was playing pretty well. For some reason, I couldn't make anything. Oh, there's a pylon, that's why. During this game, I was trying to like make a pylon here, but like I thought the factory was like blocking. I was like, it's floating in the sky though. So from here, you just pretty much play standard. You're gonna get your Templar Archives because that's pretty much the easiest thing to reach by. You want to get your Blink as well. Start +2 immediately, of course. Get in my Twilight Council. You want to research Storm, obviously, but you do want to make your first couple of High Templars to Archons to deal with this, because Archons are pretty good when it's just a mid-sized bio ball, and excellent against a small bio army. They start to lose value whenever it becomes really, really big. They're still good, but they're not as strong as they are if it was in small or medium size, army battle. Say at least. So I'm gonna move these Stalkers back over here. I already have my Templar Archives finished up. You see I'm making my Archon here. This is gonna help me defend this. And my Stalkers are back at my base due to the ability of them dropping inside my base. So once you are stable, you started Blink, you have your Templar Archives, you started that. You want to get your robotics facility. So you're pretty much blind at this point to kill these off. You can see I'm making a lot of observers. That's the first thing you want to be doing, is making a lot of observers with this. You don't really want to rush into Colossus. You already have a sick economy going on right now. 71 workers, 64. And 2-2 is almost done. 2-2's almost done for me, which is excellent. Once these 3-3 is done, or 2-2 is almost done, you want to get your robotics bay. I'm not going to write all this down, by the way, so y'all going to have to just watch the video and just remember what I say. I'm just going to go through the opening. From there on, it's going to be like up to you on how you want to play. It's all stylistic once it hits the late game. This is just to establish a faster base. I actually have 2 guys in this gas. It's just to establish a faster third and to defend pretty easily. I like to go with 3 robos. Kind of copied this from Feast. Feast likes to go 3 robos as well. So it makes it sick. All you have to do is just make one one set of Colossus from these 3 and then attack. Do it again and again because your economy is in very great shape with this build. So if you have a build that has a pretty good economy that's kicking in, especially in a late game, you should definitely do that. I'm gonna be using a warp prism because my money and minerals is ginormous right now. I'm pretty lacking in gas, so I'm trying to use this warp prism to harass and buy time while I try to get up to Colossus. He did a nice job of scanning here. I was trying to hold this watchtower with my High Templar, so once his ghost got up there, I was gonna try to like snipe them or feedback them. So I'm backing up, waiting for my Colossus to get out. In the meantime, I am dropping back inside his main. There's no point for me to warp in here. I just have to hold this because he's already at my base, so he has to be committed. He can't go back and try to deal with this. That was pretty poor treatment of his ghost. He did pretty bad right there. But I just have too many units for him at the moment. I'm 2-2. He's only 2-1. 2-2's about to kick in for him, or +2 armor is about to kick in for him. 3-3 is almost done, but look at this perfect timing with my Colossus, able to come over here, pretty much rescue the day. I pretty much cleaned up house over here inside its main. 15 workers killed for me, so it's just awesome right now. Yeah, see, he's just losing too many units. He's not going to be able to establish another base from here on out because now I have map control, and on this map it gets really hard for person that's not having map control at the 3 bases to establish another base. So it's really essential, especially on Antigua shipyard, to find a way to grab map control on 3+ bases. Once you have your third saturated and all that, you want to figure out how can you gain map control in the middle of the map, so that way you can establish to a 4th pretty easily. Whereas the Terran, it's going to be really hard for him to establish a 4th. He's going to have to float it somewhere else. He can't be in the middle of the map. And if it's one of these bases, it's going to be pretty easy for me to snipe, and it's going to be hard for him to defend because of the routes that he has to take. Whereas mine, I'm just from the middle. I could, get there a lot quicker than him. Of course, he used medevacs to drop in and out. That's about it. But yeah, so there is the video, the end of it, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll try to update the description with the rough build order, so it's not gonna have all the food of exactly what to get and stuff, but it's gonna have the order at least on what you want to get and stuff. But yeah, so anyways, thanks guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/flatline92. I'm starting to use Twitter a lot more now to interact with other people, and wouldn't mind helping y'all out. Y'all could definitely tweet at me if you have a problem or anything like that, or you have actually a replay or a VOD for me to check out, see what you want me to think about it. You could definitely send that towards me on Twitter and all that kind of stuff, jazz. But anyways, thanks guys for watching, and I will see y'all later.